everyone, and welcome to the third installment of the 50 tips and tricks for your Samsung device. As per the two previous videos, I have provided a list of the topics covered below, along with the start times. Some functions may be accessed differently via the settings menu, depending on whether you have the Exynos or Snapdragon version. I have left the door open as to whether there will be a fourth installment, but I hope the 3 videos covering 150 tips and tricks has been of benefit. Lastly, as a bonus tip, you may want to turn your mobile device from portrait mode to landscape mode so you can get a better view of the footage. With that said, it's time for me to get out of the way while you enjoy the video.
If you want to shoot a video in Full HD or in 4K, you'll need to go to your camera app, select video, and just up here you can choose whether you want to shoot in Full HD at 30 frames per second or at 60 frames per second, or 4K, which is Ultra HD, at 30 frames per second or 60 frames per second. If you want to record in 8K, you'll need to select your camera app, select video, and up here on the top right, the second option from the right, tap on that, and right to the far left you'll select 8K at 24 frames per second. However, do be aware this creates large files which can eat into your internal storage. To set up the camera carousel, you tap on your camera app, tap on more, tap on the plus, and we'll choose one of these other modes that we use quite frequently. So let's just go for food up here, hold it down, and then we drag it down to the bottom here, and we tap on save. And now you can see it's now sitting at the bottom carousel, so we don't always have to keep going into the more to access it. To remove an option from the carousel, you'll need to tap on more, tap on the plus. In this case, I'll select this food one, so I'll hold it down, drag it back up to where it was originally, and then tap on save. To set a timer for the camera, you'll need to go into your camera app, and then at the top here, you'll select this option that says off. So once I tap on it, have the option of 2 seconds, 5 seconds, or 10 seconds. To resize your keyboard, tap into a message, then select on this 3 dots, then scroll across, and you'll select this option that says keyboard size. And once you're here, you can now resize it. And once you're happy, you can tap on done. You can customize a chat room by opening up a message, then tapping on the 3 white dots on the top right. Halfway down, select customize chat room, and you can choose the color of the background of the message. If these are not to your liking, you can always choose a photo from your gallery, and here you can play back with the bubble opacity. So watch the screen, the text contrast, bring it up there, back to how it was. Once that's complete, go back, and there's your newly customized chat room. To reset your customized chat room, open up the message, tap on the 3 dots on the top right, select customize chat room, and then you'll tap on reset. And then at the bottom here, you want it to go back to the default look, tap on reset, and then if we go back, there it has been reset. To easily identify your phone when you're connecting to Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, or sharing with friends, what you need to do is give your phone a name. To do so, you'll go into your settings, then you'll scroll up and you'll select about phone. Once you do, you should see the Note 20 Ultra 5G in the background. Tap on edit and you'll get this screen here. Then you will give it a name. Once you give it a name, tap on done and you're good to go. In order to be able to use wireless power sharing, You will need to turn it on by going into your settings, then select battery and device care, then you'll select battery, scroll up, and you'll select this second option from the bottom which says wireless power sharing, and you will enable it there. To limit the battery usage for apps you do not use, you will need to go into your settings, scroll up, select battery and device care, then tap on battery, scroll up, select the last option which says more battery settings, and you will enable this top option which says adaptive battery, and as it states below, limit battery usage for apps that you don't use often. To be able to use fast charging, you will need to enable it by going into your settings, select battery and device care, select battery again, scroll up, select the last option which says more battery settings, and then you will need to enable this option which says fast charging. In order to use super fast charging, you will need to enable this by going into your settings, select battery and device care, select battery, scroll up, select more battery settings, and you'll select this second option from the bottom which says super fast charging. To put apps that you don't use very often to sleep in the background, you'll need to go to your settings, select battery and device care, select battery, and you'll select this option that says background usage limits, and you'll select this option here which says put unused apps to sleep, and that will save you some battery usage. To see a graphic analysis of your internal and SD card storage, you'll need to go into your settings, scroll up, select battery and device care, then select on storage, and here you have a graphical breakdown of your internal storage. So you can see I've used 24% of my 512 gigabytes of internal storage, and if I move over here you can see I've used 0% of my SD card storage. To see the memory on your phone, tap on settings, select battery and device care, you'll select the memory here. That's a quick check, and as you can see everything looks good. I can free up memory here by stopping background apps, which will probably save me 2 gigabytes. So that's a useful feature to use. Whenever you're in Samsung Free, especially the Samsung TV Plus, whenever you're watching a channel and you want to go back to a recent channel that you've watched, rather than going all the way back to the menu, just tap on the screen, just here to the right, tap on there, and you can go to your recent programs that you've watched and you bring it up right there. To change the page template in your notes, tap on the floating icon here, tap on create note, select these 3 white dots, and you'll select this option that says page template. As you can see, this is all in dark mode. However, you can change that so it's just in light mode. Obviously, you can also have the page template to apply to all pages, and these are the styles that you've got. So it's currently on blank. You have lines, narrow, wide, squares, maybe like a to-do list. It says here you can add an image, PDF. So I'll just tap on that just for demonstration purposes, and it has it as a to-do list. To convert your handwriting into text, tap on the floating icon here, select create note, and just below we have some symbols here. The one we're after is this one here. It's like a pen with the T just below it. So once I tap on it, obviously I can give this a title. Now whatever I write here will be converted into text. So let's go. I will admit it can be temperamental. So there we go. That's classic example, so do bear that in mind. You may have to tweak with it. Then once you're done, you can share, you can copy and send it as a message. You can straighten your handwriting with a special tool. To do this, I'm just going to write diagonally, and then I shall click on this tool here, which should straighten things up. So let's give it a go. Okay, so that's done. Tap on this one, and there we are. And you can even copy that and paste it into a message. You can add a drawing to your note. To do so, you tap on the dots here, select Insert, then select Drawing, which is the second option from the bottom. And first of all, we can choose the type of pen that we want. I'm happy with my current selection. Again, can choose colors. I'm happy with the current red. Once I'm ready, so I'll start my drawing. So difficult to draw at this angle. Okay, once I'm happy, I tap on Done, and it says here I can cut, copy, delete, crop. Should be able to move that down a little bit further like that. I can delete, or you can tap on these options here. You've got some other ones here. So you can anchor to text, wrap text around, move forwards, backwards, clipboard, save image, etc. So what I'm going to do is select move to the back so you can see the text that I wrote earlier. Fantastic, look at that. And if I choose to do so, I can even write on that. If you want to add a live recording to a drawing, which you can see unfold later, you'll need to tap on the white dots here, select on Insert, then select Voice Recording, and as you can see, it's already started recording. So here we go. So let's just say I saw a beautiful house today, because I'm looking to move house. And I can send this to somebody, and I can just let them know a few details. So about the poor drawings, like I said, it had 4 bedrooms, beautiful backyard, and what was unusual about this house, but was really nice aesthetically, was that it had garages on both sides. And for the price, it was fantastic. And it was in Cleve Drive. Okay, so now I'm finished. I'll stop the timer, tap on the dots. I can share that with somebody, but what I'm going to do is save it as a file. I can choose these options. I should select Samsung Notes file, tap on Done. I'll just tap on that for now, save, and that's saved. Okay, so now what I want to do, just go back to the home page. So press down on this, just remove that for now. Then I go to Samsung Notes, and here it is here. And once I play it back, you'll start to hear it unfold, including the drawing. So let's just say I saw a beautiful house today. Looking to move house, and I can send this to somebody. I can just let them know a few details. So about the poor drawings, like I said, it had 4 bedrooms, beautiful backyard, and what was unusual about this house, but was really nice aesthetically, was that it had garages on both sides. And for the price, it was fantastic. And it was in Cleve Drive. Okay. To set up a new folder in Samsung Notes, you'll tap on the icon here, select these white lines on the left, and at the bottom select Manage Folders, and then select Create Folder. So let's give it a name. Let's just call it House for now, since I'm house hunting. Then let's go for a nice bright color for the font. Tap on Add, and there's your new folder. And if we go back, you'll see that it is sitting here. This is where your folders sit. If you're taking down some notes, which runs on 2 or more pages, and you later want to put them in order, so what you do is tap on the 3 white dots, select Sort Pages, and in my case, I have viewed 3 houses today, and I want to put them in order. So for example, if I hold down on this one, and if this was the first viewing, I can move it along right there. When it comes to saving items, you can save these in different formats by tapping on the white dots and select Save As File. And as you can see, you can save it as a Samsung Notes, PDF file, Microsoft Word file, PowerPoint, image, text, etc. If you want to organize your notes by putting them in the appropriate folders, what you need to do is hold down. So if I want to move my houses into the house folder, so if I press down, so I'll select 1, 2, 3, and at the bottom here, left, it says move, and then I will select house and then move. And there you go. To change the font style, first of all, you need to have the written words down. So as I have here, welcome home. Once that's done, tap on this icon here that says change style. You'll have this box here. So we'll go with the red color. And this bar here represents the thickness of the font. So for example, we want it quite thick as well. So let's go for that. Tap on the cross and look what happens when I touch on the words. And look, you can see they're even thicker as well. So that's fantastic. Once that's done, then I can select this one that says convert to text, and I can copy that and send it as a message. If, like me, you are absolutely hopeless at drawing and you want to draw perfect shapes, well, help is at hand. What you do is tap on this icon here that says neat shapes, then you draw your terrible shapes and it should automatically convert it. So if we draw a triangle, look at that, square, perfect. So it will put them in the correct shapes. If you have a favorite pen or pens that you like to use on a regular basis without manually looking for it, you can set this up. To do so, tap on this second symbol from the left, which says pen mode. Here you have a choice of pens, pencil, and for now I shall choose the pencil, leave it as it is. This bar here represents the thickness, so maybe just move it up slightly. I'll choose the color. Let's go for this. Looks like, in fact, I'll go for the yellow. Then once I'm happy, I'll tap on this star here and that will be added to my favorite pens. So if I tap on that icon here, you can see it's added here. If I hover, there you go. Over it slowly, it says pencil yellow 61. Equally, if I want to remove any from here, tap on the dustbin, tap on the minus, and it will be removed. Okay, so now let's go and test out the pencil that I've just set up. If you want whatever you're writing to appear in writing pad format, you need to go into your notes, select this symbol here that says easy writing pad, and whatever I type in this section here will appear up here. So let's give it a go. Today is Saturday. And when you get to the end here, you just keep writing, it will move along, should pick that up. And I3 should move along. Sorry about the terrible handwriting. And if you need to, at the end here. Tap on this one and you can go down to the next line or to start the next paragraph. Whenever you remove the S Pen from the housing unit, you can choose what you'd like it to do. So for example, go on the floating icon, tap on the settings wheel. So if we scroll up, and you'll select this option which says S Pen is removed. And when you do, you have three choices here. You can have it to open Air command, create a note, or to do nothing. If you want to use multiple S Pens whilst your original one is in its housing, you'll need to enable this by going into your settings, scroll up, select advanced features, select S Pen, and you will select this option here that says allow multiple S Pens. Make sure it's enabled, and as it states below that, use other S Pen while your S Pen's inside your phone. This may drain your battery, so keep that in mind. To check your screen on time, you'll need to go into your settings, scroll up, select battery and device care, select battery, and then here swipe over to the left, and here you have your screen on times. So starting here, this last 7 days, so today is currently 4 hours and 17. Yesterday 7 hours and 50 minutes. Let's go back a bit more. The 23rd was 7 hours 35 minutes, and before that was 11 hours and 1 minute. To ensure that your phone is securely locked, especially if you leave it lying around, all you need to do is go into your settings, select lock screen, select the third option from the top which says secure lock settings, enter your PIN. I'll enter mine now, tap on done, and you'll be faced with these options. So the option you want to enable is this second one from the top which says lock instantly with side key. And as it states below that, if the smart lock is in effect, the phone will stay unlocked. Hence the reason why you want to enable this option, and also select this option and tap immediately. That is really important, because what it means is when you lock your phone with the side key, you leave it lying around, no one can access it. If you leave your phone lying around, someone can come along and tamper with your network settings, which is your Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, etc. However, to prevent that from happening, what you can do is, see, I'll log in first, then go to my settings, go to lock screen, select secure lock settings, enter my password, again, tap done. You'll get these options here, and you will select the second one from the bottom which says lock network and security. So to try that out, let's log that out. I'll leave my phone lying around, someone sees it, they go to the notification panel, and as you can see, whenever they tap on the network settings, they are met with the PIN page. From your phone book, you can choose whether to swipe to call or swipe to message. To do so, tap on it here, scroll up, let's choose this first one here. So if I swipe it like this to the right over, I can make a call. Equally, if I swipe over to the left, I can choose to send a message. If you have a data usage allowance with your mobile provider, you can set a limit on your phone so you do not go over. To do so, go into settings, select connections, select data usage, and then you'll select billing cycle and data warning. So at the top here, start billing cycle. You can start it on a specific day within a month. I'll leave it on the 1st for now. Then you will enable set data warning. So for example, if I'm entitled to 10 gigabytes, so I want a warning when it gets to 8 gigabytes. So set it to 8, and then make sure it is gigabytes and not megabytes. Once that's done, tap on set, and then now we will set the data limit. So for my example here, tap on here, I have say 10 gigabytes, and again make sure it's 10 gigabytes, that's selected. Tap on set. Once that's done, you're good. So basically when you reach 8 gigabytes you will get a warning. Then once you reach 10 gigabytes it will totally cut out. If you take down some notes in your Samsung Notes, as I've done here, which includes a website address, look what you can do with it. So once it's taken down, back, so it's saved, come back to it later, and if you hover the S Pen over it, you'll see this little symbol here. If you tap on it, it will fire you straight to the website. When it comes to locking your phone, you do have some various options. To do so, tap on Settings, select Lock Screen, and you'll select this top option that says Screen Lock Type. Enter your pins. I'll do mine now. Tap on Done, and you have these options so you can swipe. Obviously it says there with no security. You have pattern, pin, password, and you also have Face ID and fingerprint. You can use your S Pen to navigate your photo and video gallery. So in this case, I want to go forward one. I press the button on the pen once. See that? It goes forward. Do that again. Forward again. Now, if I want to go back, I will press it twice. So here we go. Do that again. Brilliant. To move items from your internal storage to your SD card, you'll need to go to My Files, select internal storage. In my case, I've got a picture in this file here. Tap on Instagram there, and this is the picture that I want to move. So I'll select it. Then I will tap on this option on the left that says Move. Then I need to go back again. So basically I'm exiting the internal storage. I'll select SD card, and then I'll choose which folder I want it in. So I'll select pictures here, and then tap on Move here, and there it is. To copy items from your internal storage to your SD card, you'll need to go into My Files, select internal storage, and then for myself I'm going to choose something in screenshots. So I'm going to select this last one here, so I'll hold it down like that. I can tap on other ones, so I'll leave it there for now. Down here, tap on copy, the top, move back. So basically I'm exiting the internal storage. Then I'm going to select SD card, and then also choose which folder I'd like it to sit in. So I'd like it to sit here. Once I'm there, tap on copy here, and there you go. To move or copy items from the SD card onto the internal storage, tap on My Files, scroll up, select SD card. So for myself, select pictures. I'm going to press down on that one. So at the bottom here, left, I can either move or copy, but in this case, I will move. Then at the top here, go back, basically coming out of SD card. I'll select internal storage, select pictures, select Instagram, and then I will tap on here, move here, and there you are. To create a folder in your internal storage or your SD card, go into My Files. So I should go for internal storage, tap on the white dots here, select create folder, give it a name. In this case, I'll just call it test, and create. And there you have it. To move or copy a folder from your internal storage to the SD card or vice versa, go into My Files, scroll up. So I should select one from the internal storage. I'll go for this test one, which I created. I tap on it, and at the bottom left here, I can either move or copy. In this case, I'm going to move it. So select Move. Top left here, I shall go back, select SD card, and clearly I want it here. Tap on Move here, and there it is. When it comes to notifications in the status bar, which is usually on the top left here, just beside the time, you can customize that. To do so, go into Settings, select Notifications, scroll up, select Advanced Settings, and just below the status bar where it says Show Notification Icons, tap on that. Currently it's on none, hence why there are none showing. So if I tap on the next one above, number of notifications, that's too small to see. I'll just select 3 most recent, so that should be a bit better. You should see 3 icons there. And if I tap on this top option that says all notifications, you should see it all at the top there. Smart Pop-Up View allows you to receive floating notifications whenever you receive a message. In order to do so, you will need to set this up. So you go into your settings, select Notifications, scroll up, select Advanced Settings, and halfway down you'll select Floating Notifications, and you will select Smart Pop-Up View. In addition, it is imperative that you select this option here and enable the apps that you want to receive the Smart Pop-Up View in. So I've chosen WhatsApp, so that's fine. Now I shall go on to demonstrate it. So what I'm going to do is send myself a message, and here it is as a Smart Pop-Up View. And what I can do is tap on it like that, have a look at the message. I can, if I'm very nimble, I can resize it if I see fit. I can move it around, and I can also make it bigger, and maybe if I want to return to it later, put it back into the bubble like that, come back to it, then maybe once I finish, tap on here, tip across. If you're concerned about somebody extracting information from your phone, you can lock this down. To do so, you can go to your settings, select Lock Screen, then select Secure Lock Settings, enter your PIN, I'll enter mine. Upon done, and then you will enable this last option which says Show Lockdown option, and below it says Display a Power Button option that turns off Smart Lock and notifications on the lock screen. So we shall try and do that now. So the on-off power button, I'll select the lockdown mode, and there you have it. And to be able to log back in, you will require a PIN. You can set your rear camera or your screen to flash whenever you receive a notification. To do so, go into Settings, select Accessibility, select Advanced Settings, and halfway down select Flash Notification, and as it says here, flash the camera light or the screen when you receive notifications or when alarms sound. So let's try the first option, the camera flash, and just keep your eye just behind here. It should flash a couple of times. Preview, there you go. Okay, now we'll try the screen flash, and there you go. For fast wireless charging, you'll need to go to your settings, scroll up, select battery and device care, select battery, then select more battery settings at the bottom, and then you select this last option which says fast wireless charging.